never reminded, never taking whatever you told me. I know what I could be. Make an emotion paintable and so tell me, is this what you made me?
Chad, it is Thursday, favorite round of the week, round 7. Miles, how are you feeling, my brother?
We are fresh and ready for this fine Thursday. Guys, what's happening?
Did you go for a cut yesterday?
No, today's my cut. We're going for a cut today. Thursday, in for the weekend.
Niblets. We've got niblets in the house.
AT, what's happening, boy?
Chad, how you guys feeling? Is that FOMO still in you? I told you guys everything's not going to happen just in one day. The man is not even in the office yet. Kamala hasn't even conceded yet, and everyone losing their minds. I already had some of my wealthy friends that I'm trying to get them to adopt me phone me this morning. Oh, we've got some spare cash. We just want to get in. We just want to throw in, and I'm like, yeah, you do that. I'll see you in Jan. Like, I don't want no part of that. What do you mean, Chris? We've got some free cash laying around. Are you guys good? I feel like some of you got yourselves into trouble yesterday. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys got yourself into a little bit of trouble. This is no hate here from us. We don't judge. I just wanna gauge the climate of the chat.
Oh, I was hoping to see 0 1s. I was hoping to see everybody stay disciplined and nobody caught
1 2. All right, Greg making is just the 1, Chad. Not so 2. You obviously fucked up double the amount. Okay.
Chad.
Beautiful, I know. Very nice to see. Lyndon. All right.
I know, up 5.2% on the Ultimate Trader.
Beautiful, I know. Beautiful. I stayed out this too. Chad, like I said, I laughed it. The guys laughed. Everyone is like, I caught 4,000 pips. I caught 8. I caught 10. That is my
10 is 10, baby.
10 is 10. But Chad, beautiful getting to the end of the week. FMC tonight. But before we start, as every day, we're going to start off with our prayer here this morning. And we always want to just set the tone for the day. Just want to bless the session, get our minds in the right place, get focused, get ready. So we're going to get started here. Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for blessing us with the ability to do what we love. Thank you for each and every member that joins us every single day. Thank you for giving us all of the tools that we need to really do well in life. And I just pray that you will keep us through this week. As we get to the tail end of the week, please help us to stay focused, help us to stay disciplined. I pray your hand of protection over our families, our businesses, and everything we do, Father, that we will bring your name glory, and that we will not be boastful or prideful, but that we will stay humble and we will reflect all glory just right back onto you, because it's purely because of your grace and your mercies that everything we have comes from your hand, and that you say you will supply our every need through the riches in Christ and through the riches and glory that is in heaven. And we thank you for that. Thank you that we know you've got our back. Thank you that we know you are already at the end. You know the end from the beginning from the end, and we just want to trust in you. We just place all of our trust in you, and that your will be done. And we thank you for that. And we pray this because you are merciful, you are kind, you are gracious, and we thank you for that, chat. And if you believe it, you can drop an amen right now in the chat. Amen, amen. All right, Chatadonia. Let's get going here. Economic calendar, obviously yesterday, big one for Trump, DT, our man, back in office in Jan. Time for Joe Biden and the Democrats to start packing their bags. Somebody saw a lot of moving trucks already there at the White House. Sleepy Joe said he's already tired. He's going to take it easy for the rest of the year. Trump better get in there. But also later today, interest rate decision coming out of Britain. 2 o'clock, so it could be a little bit of a slower day this morning, but we'll still see. Miles, anything you've seen cooking up early in the session?
Look, GJ looks good, but still going to have to wait. So do your thing, brother.
All right, so 2 o'clock, pound interest rate decision. A little bit after that, we've got some mid-tier data, initial jobless claims. Then tonight, big one, Fed monetary policy statement. Don't expect any big surprises there, purely due to Fed futures already pricing in that cut. So let's just check the Fed rate monitor tool here. Yeah, I know, Chad, that's a given. 0.25 for tonight, and then December currently sitting at a 0.25 as well, 68%. And then we're looking forward to Jan. Jan markets are still in between pause and another 0.25. So now these two for the rest of the year, I think, is sold out. We don't even have to look at that. Markets are already looking towards Jan and March. Okay, so Jan and March, that's going to become our key focus for the rest of the year. Our markets are going to position themselves there. All right, Chad, dollar index on the daily. Beautiful, beautiful breakout here yesterday. Massive gap there overnight. So now it's a case of how deep do we pull back. We've got some key levels that we need to contend with here. But I'm going to be bullish on the day. Actually neutral. I'm lying. I'm going to be neutral. Because with all of that momentum, you're going to see some type of pause or some type. If you think of any breakout, we usually come to retest or we pause a little bit. So I'm going to be neutral. I think the markets are just going to digest a little bit what happened yesterday. And already I can see that the dollar index trading below the 200, trading below that key level. And I want to see what we do at Asia lows and that key level there. And then I want to see what are we going to do at the daily pivot. So I've got two zones to consider for the rest of the session. And that's going to determine what the dollar is going to do for me for the rest of the day. And if we get some type of continuations, I'll be monitoring the weekly R1 and the EQ. So 3 levels in total for the dollar. Coming back to US 30, massive day on US 30 yesterday. I know a lot of you were crying. It's like, oh, why didn't I buy? Trump was going to win. No, nobody knew. So massive breakout. I do expect some type of potential hold. I'm still going to be neutral to bullish. Lower time frames, we can try and muster up and see what we are doing here. So first level of interest for me is previous daily high, there you can already see we are printing bearish order flow from those Asia highs. So if we reject there, we can pull back to Asia lows. We can even, Chad, we can pull back to that breakout level of all-time highs and still be super bullish. So please do not get yourself in trouble. Be nimble, be agile, adapt to what is happening in front of you. So the only level I'm going to consider right now going into the session is the previous daily high. Nasdaq daily, beautiful, beautiful breakout there now. First time this year re-breaking the all-time highs. Well, not this year, we broke it in June, but I mean from June. US30 has already done that, but NAS is now caught up, so I'm super bullish on NAS as well. And what I want to see potentially with NAS is, and what I would love to see is if we can immediately today come and retest this breakout zone, because then we don't need to come back here again. All right, so 5 minutes, let's check the 5. Beautiful. NAS very simple here this morning, no overcomplications here. There we've got previous daily high, Asia highs. That is your zone. Very, very simple, chat. Bullish if we hold below, above. Bearish if we hold below. We're going to go for Asia lows. All right. Gold real quick here. Daily time frame. What do we have on the daily? Daily getting absolutely mollywopped yesterday. Look at this. That candle, I think alone, 960 pips. 960. All right, Chad, we're back in this zone. All right, so now we're going to play in this zone, that green little box there. That could be a little pullback level to come back down into this range. Or what we could see is we could actually see a deeper pullback into this monthly pivot. And that could only be like a 618 on the fib. If you pull your fib here, for the fib guys, let's check here, the fib boys. Yeah, there's your golden zone 62, a little fibbo there. So just these 3 zones to monitor. Would I look for buys? Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna see what the lower time frame show us. So Asia low still intact, previous daily low faked out right back above now. Asia highs, and Chad, I want to say if we can hold Asia highs and we can get above that 200, I would consider potential pullback play. And then we've got that little green zone there that I've marked out for us to potentially look for some sells there. But yeah, order flow is looking somewhat bullish here early this morning, maybe a little bit of a pullback play. GU on the daily, very interesting. Again, yesterday tapping that 200 daily EMA, again not having the ability to close below it. That is quite interesting. Let's quickly go back in the past. Where did we see that? Here you can see broke below, bounced up, broke below, and then we had to move down. So we're going to need to see something happen at that 200 daily EMA. It's quite a big level. The fact we couldn't close below it yesterday, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm bearish on the day. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am bearish on the day purely for the reason that I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday closed bullish. There, came right back into the range yesterday, basically taking out 2 weeks worth of price action, closing below here. But now it's a case of where can we potentially reject from. So there was a minor little support level. So I'm going to monitor those 2 zones, weekly pivot, and then obviously the zone down here. But contextually, what is the lower time frame showing me? The lower time frame is showing me that we are looking somewhat bullish here. There's your daily pivot. There's your Asia highs. So this zone is going to be critically important. And then right after that, this zone right here, the weekly pivot, and then we've got our half round number above here. There's that other zone. So I'm going to see what we do at the weekly pivot, what we do here at the daily pivot. So currently not looking the cleanest, but we're going to see how it pans out. And then last one for me is GJ. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful move here on GJ yesterday, buys. And if you look on the daily, this little mini breakout here is basically the exact same setup we took on the 30. Go back to yesterday's trade on the 30 minute. You can use these concepts on the daily 4-hour prices fractal, but that was exactly our setup yesterday on the 30 minute. If you go back, there was that minor structure break, the nice pullback into that previous resistance, then the push up to go and fill the range. So there I would expect us to push up to that level. I am bullish on the day. The 5 minute, now it's just context of where are we trading. So previous daily high rejected, Asia highs rejected, Asia low still untapped, daily pivot down here. So we've got this zone, Chad. And we also have institutional level here, 199. So what I can tell you guys is that if we fail to hold above this 200 and we close below this 199, I would look for potential shorts. All right, I would look for potential shorts, but if we hold this 199, we get back above that 200 EMA, I would expect us to go for that previous daily high one more time. But the fact that we failed to close above there and hold above there, I am somewhat inclined to the shorts. Look at the 200. Look at this 200 EMA. You can almost build a strategy just around the 200 EMA if you wanted to. I know some of you have already taken notes there. But you can see here, every single time we try to close below the 200, we just popped right back up. So now, look at this. Now we're starting to hold below it. And that's why I'm saying I'm liking the potential shorts away from that 200. But otherwise, if we get back above it, you can see every single time we got back above, price just rallied away from there. So that is my rapid fire analysis. Over to our main man, Mr. Miles van Beek.
Okay, perfect, Chad. Hope you're doing good. Just a quick one on GJ because I might get a move like very soon. I too am looking for GJ shorts at the moment. However, just as I've been for the past couple of days, I'm on the fence, boys. We have our overall direction, which is bullish on the pair, that weekly being bearish. For me personally, I'm just trading zone to zone, just because of everything else that is happening around it. So I went here and marked my current daily high, current daily lows. One thing that I do want to note is where we are trading from on this daily is literally from a liquidity standpoint, which is the highs over there that is currently being tested. Okay, I have this idea that if we can reject this area once again, we're actually going to filter back down to that level of 196. So if my lower time frame can start aligning to that, then I'll gladly take those shorts. Obviously, we can drive because we are bullish, but that could be the case where this resistance holds and we start rejecting off of it. Then looking at the 4 hour, we have this area as well, liquidity left, liquidity right at the moment. And essentially what I want to do is range trade from highs to lows, highs to lows. Very, very simple, boys. So I've got my 4 hour zones in, which is the gray areas, got my 30-minute zones in, which is the blue areas. All I'm wanting to see right now, apologies, I am speeding through the process of this analysis, just because I might get a move very soon. Because what I'm seeing on that lower time frame on the 30 and the 15 is price actually failing to continue to go to the upside. So this is going to be the play for me. So for my MFX students that know the way I trade my codes, if I start seeing price close above here, this will be a type 2 long. However, right now in this open 30-minute candle, if we are to break this previous low, we will be pulling a type 3 short. So at the moment, this is what I'm looking for, guys. I can clearly see that price has broken this level, which is right there. We have pulled back to retest that area. I want to see price start to pull away from that area. However, on the contrary, and a different situation, this could also be that deeper retracement to grab liquidity off of these areas right there in order for price to drive up. However, this does not mean I can buy from there. So what I'm going to be essentially looking for on the 30-minute, if that is the case where I am waiting now for the 30 to close in the next 8 minutes, I want to see that this 30-minute actually engulfs the previous 30, right? Closes above like that for a type 2. And then the next candle, I'll wait for the drop and the continuation to the upside. Then on the lower time frame, such as my 15 and my 30-minute, or I'll see this as is that liquidity sweep. The grab of volume, the close back above, the retest, holding that resistance, and then driving. On your 5 minute, it's going to look something like this, whereby you have price seeping below that area, grabbing liquidity, closing back above, cradling that, and then continuing to drive to the upside. So that is it for me today, boys. Like, it's an either or once again. So it's let your price to start holding this resistance and start dropping, or closing back above and start driving. So for me, it's one of those where I'm going to sit on my hands. I'm going to wait for that confirmation. The only difference is with the sells, I can do it right now. If we're going to be breaking 198.897, according to my plan and my strategy, that'll be entry criteria met. Okay? However, if we fail to do so, and this candle then doesn't break lows before London open at 10, and we actually come and close above the highs, I will then long the position. So that's it from my side, guys. Let me just show you those zones. So this over here is going to be that aggressive area. I just had to whiz through the analysis just because you are a bit on a time crunch here. I don't want us to miss the move. And then this will be my aggressive short area. And then here as well, let's say for example I don't get that, no I don't get that, this will be then the alta that I can just trade beneath that current daily low there, boys. So we've got 7 minutes until London open. Let's see what price has in store. Like I said, for the sells I don't need to wait for London. However, for the buys I do. If the sells can come and re-break these lows right now, I will pull the trigger. However, if it does not do so,
On the 30, eh?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And then if it does not do so and it closes back above, like I said, all I want to see is this candle start to engulf the previous, close above, next candle, tap in, and then we can look for the buys. And then coming off of the idea that it maybe just needs that last test of liquidity within this range before it can go further down or actually continue further up. Who knows? However, the thing that I always ask myself, and I've mentioned on stream, where does price need to go to get volume in order to continue? And that is going to be either this area or that area. So that is what I'm going to be looking for within this range. Okay, sorted. I think maybe just drop a split screen in case I do pull some triggers in the next 6 minutes.
Triggers will be pulled, yeah.
But your analysis is pretty much the same.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at this 15. If this 15 closes like this, because what happened here is, Chad, I see this as a minor little resistance level. And now that it's pushing back up, there you can see the hold on the 199 level. And now you can see every single time we tapped into this level, look what price did. Let me just pull this to the left. Look what happened here during Asia. We held that level, pushed back to the highs. Here we held it again, tried pushing back to the highs. If we're holding it here, we can push to the highs. So my thing is just this. I would like the shorts though. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would like the shorts purely because after taking this previous daily high, look at what the highs have been doing. The highs have been getting lower and lower. And also the lows. You can see we started taking out some lows. But again, contextually, that 200 we spoke about on the 5 minute, there you can see now we're trying to hold back above it. Okay, so we've talked about it this entire week, that 200 just being an absolute warrior for price and just cradling price, as my main man would say, just a young cradle of price. But Chad, all the way from Monday, if we held above the 200, we had a nice push away. Hold above the 200, nice push away. So nothing's going to change now. That's the thing. The 200 is the 200. And if price wants to reverse from that level, it will do so. So we will be ready for both scenarios here.
Yes, sir.
The buys would you only consider on the 30 minutes, eh?
Yeah, so the 30 minute needs to close back above this blue level.
What is that blue level?
My 30 minute zone. So there's my 30 minute zone.
Oh, so you pull that flat body area like that.
What I do like, what I'm noticing now is if this candle does close above, right, this will be price grabbing liquidity off of these areas here. I mark that a lot. So it's just a patience game for me this morning, guys.
Let me just check yours.
When you feel iffy about your zones and your trade, is it better to just watch instead of taking it? 100%. If you aren't entirely confident, with the trade, don't take it. My thing is this: imagine Chris comes to you and he says, "Look, here's $100,000 account. No, you funded all of that stuff. This is your capital to start yourself off of with." Would you just willy-nilly take trades if you're not feeling good about it? Personally, I wouldn't. I would need to be 100% sure, just like I am every day. Even though obviously I can lose. Losing is inevitable. But my mindset, because of my trust and the confidence in my strategy, my mindset is already, I'm going to win. Right? That's just how it works. So if I don't have that confidence in the trades, I won't take it. 25 stop loss for GJ longs. How do you decide your stop loss placement? That is all dependent on technical levels for me personally.
We might get it here off the rip here this morning.
Yeah, boys, if we can close back above here, I will, according to my plan and my strategy, this is not financial advice, this is purely just education and entertainment. This is my plan and my opinion, and this is what I will be doing. If we can close back above here, I will be going for that GJ longs, boys.
Bottom wick first into liquidity break
Has
of
to.
the yeah.
Has to. However, if it makes a minor top wick, then a bottom wick, then re-breaks that top wick,
Yes.
then I'll grab it.
I like it. I like it.
I smoke it.
I like it.
Okay, we got a minute and 20 seconds. If we can close like this, boys, I'll be happy. As long as it can close back above the area and engulfing the body. I would have loved the candle to be engulfed. That's the best. But even if we can just close back above here and above the body, I'm going to be quite happy with that. There it goes. It actually breaks the,
Previous, yeah.
Yes, I smoke that.
1 minute, Chad. Get ready to just watch, because you shouldn't follow anything we do here. Just watch.
Looking at 199,152 as an entry, brother.
199,152.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we want to stop that is at least beneath his candle, so that's going to be about a 25 pip stop loss. Oh, she's pushing it, but I'm going to have to just adjust slightly.
Bottom wick first, Chad, and then on the rip. Not on the rip, but on the break of the highs.
1699. I have to just adjust it. I'm gonna have to adjust again. 40 seconds, you boys. Gotta get that bottom wick first, though. And I don't want a nipple. I want a solid. I want a solid pullback, boys. I wanted to test this
The
area.
boys with that sexual rigmarole. Chad, markets are open in motion,
There we
baby.
go, boys.
Official round 7.
We
Ding, ding,
need
ding,
that
ding,
bottom
ding,
wick.
Ding, ding, ding.
There she goes. Exactly what I want. If she can flip, I shall be pulling triggers here, bro.
Bro, why is this one stock's gonna fuck me?
175. It's gonna be a 30 pip stop loss today.
169. Or you went.
I'm doing 175. I want the break of the highs because there's a body right there. So I don't want
okay.
this to be the retest of that
I hear
body
you.
and then it comes down.
All right, Chad. There you have it. Beautiful, beautiful. That 200 holding above the 200. We've spoken about that. Just wanted to stop loss here real quick.
I'm actually gonna do a buy stop here, boys. 199.175.
Okay, I'm activated.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so I'm looking for that 10. Let me get this off. Looking for that 10. Because what? 10 is 10, bro.
Yeah.
10 is 10, man. So looking for that 10. And then, yeah, the rest can obviously just run. There's an overall area of 32 pips, so. So, I think that second TP I'll drop at 20. And then, yeah, my stop today is 29.5. I can actually be a bit more aggressive with it and actually just pop it back down there. 28 pips. Okay. So that stop for me is at 28 pips this morning. I shall see how I can manage it as it goes on. If it does decide to not go in my favor, which I highly doubt, but there is obviously that 13% chance that I can lose.
Alrighty, Chad. Let's see.
Look at Space Cadet's comment. Gee whiz, guys.
Is there a Space Cadet? Wait.
Let's check Space Cadet's comment.
Ayo. Yeah, Chad, we should easily get up to this level here because that was a little resistance.
Yeah,
area.
Chad, so for me personally, the way price is driving, I wouldn't want to come back. So this is where I'm going to start managing the position. I'm going to start dropping my stop loss a little bit tighter to 20 pips, okay? There's no ways I'm going to let this now flip back bearish and then stop me out all the way down there. So I am actively managing this right now from 29 pips to 20 pips, saving myself 9 pips. Yes. So that's just management for me. I don't want to be too aggressive, but I'll do 20. Because we don't want it to, like, you can see liquidity on the left. So here's liquidity right there. These are the areas. Nothing to worry about, but definitely could be a possible reason why it does go the opposite direction. So for me, I'm not going to allow it to push. Why was that, like 7 pips in profit just to come and re-break these lows and lose 30 pips? I'll just allow the trade to be managed the way I did, and then worst case scenario, I only lose 20 bags. But the way the market structure is, we should continue driving to that upside. We could come back for a shallow retest and then a continuation, but the way it is now, it shouldn't. Actually, just gonna have it beneath that 15 low there, so 21, just adding extra pip on it.
Chad, DXY, let's quickly go through the rest of the market. Okay, their first level holding, DXY. Weekly R1, EQ, their daily pivot now starting to hold. So we spoke about those 3 levels. Then the ultimate one for the bulls to get back into control is Asia lows. US 30, previous daily high. As mentioned, we need to see what we do there. If we start rejecting, price can come all the way down. Nasdaq, same thing. Asia highs, we said bearish below there. Asia lows, untested. Then gold, there we go. Asia highs, as mentioned. If we can hold above Asia highs and we can get above that 200, that could be super bullish. If not, then you're going to see us drive back to that previous daily low. GU, there's your weekly pivot. Nice rejection off that weekly pivot. EQ, now back at the daily pivot, Asia range. And what I would want to see if I'm going to take shorts, I want to see something below here. All right. That's going to be the safest for me. Then we are back inside the Asia range. Contextually, we can come back to test Asia lows. And if I go on the 15, yeah, no structure yet. There's the 15-minute 200 EMA. The 5-minute minus structure break there of the weekly pivot, but this would be the play for me. All right. And then GJ, let's check the lower time frames. There's that 200. Again, as mentioned, every single time we've held above the 200, we had a nice move away from it. And on the 15, let's check the 15 real quick. There was your minor break on the 15. Let me just show you guys quickly there. There was your minor break on the 15. We are finding some some resistance here. If you just look left here, this is a minor zone where we previously had some reaction off, and this could be a minor resistance being formed to be broken up. And then on the 30, this is also a minor zone there, but contextually looking at the 199, that is the zone that I'm taking this trade off. So that's the major zone that I'm looking at. The 30-minute I like. For some reason here, it showed that it didn't take the low on my terminal. It actually did. So that for me is a nice liquidity sweep on the 30. Taking that low, if you go on your broker terminal, you would see that we took that low, nice liquidity, bullish engulfing. So as a minimum, we would expect price to come and fill out this intermediate range up there, and then potentially again going up to that previous daily high, Asia highs. So that is the trade on GJ. So just a little bit of a waiting game here, and I would only say we are in trouble if we start breaking back below this 200, because then every time we had a hold above and it pushed away, you're actually going to see the opposite happening. All right. But as long as we hold above that zone, I think we are good, and we could see price push up to our zone.
You know why it's taking so long to hit my target? We didn't go P for TP. I think that's why.
No, contextually, there's nothing I don't like about the
No,
trade.
the trade is solid. Look, like I even dropped to the 5. This is the typical retest of, if you just focus on price action, boys. Here's your zone. This is that break. That's your retest. Grab liquidity. Price should continue driving because you are over bullish. And this for me, like I said, this is that liquidity grab on that 15 right over there. So I'll be very surprised if we close back in there and then back outside of there. That will obviously just been a little bit, I hate using the word, but a little bit of a fake out. But it is what it is. So that's how I would understand it. But there's nothing at the moment that's making me doubt the trade or want to get out. Everything is still Aniak on, what's Aniak? In the hook? Spot on? Normal?
In the hook.
In the hook? Is that zoomed in enough for you guys so you can see my price increments as well? Should be fine. I think I'm gonna leave it on the 5 just so we can see how it's reacting off of that area. But either way, boys, I've already managed the trade, so I'm already yeah, in the I've already like managed the position according to my risk plan, how I adapt to markets when it does certain things. No more 50-minute shuffle, 10 pips. Miles to convert this, man. Chris is my guy, boys. Chris is my guy.
No, so the reason the 15-minute shuffle, because if you're only going for 10, that 10 could be the shuffle. If you guys hear what I'm saying. So that initial push of volume, if you're only going for 10, that initial volume spike to actually create the shuffle could be your TP.
Okay, I'm going to do it, boys. I'm going to go P for TP.
All right, here we go. Chad, one thing I am going to say, once we re-break this 15-minute high and the 30-minute high, which is also the session high, that is when I will go break even. All right. And in terms of a risk management scenario, how to manage this trade, it's going to be difficult because there's your 200, there's your 199, and by the time if it gets here, you're already in the trade. Again, it's that pot odds. Am I going to save 3 pips for the trade idea, or do I let it run? So as long as we hold above there, we should be fine. Otherwise, if price starts breaking below that 200, as mentioned, you're going to see the opposite end of what we saw the entire week. Entire week so far, 200 holding strong. And every single time it broke below, came right back to the upside. So
Right, boys, what's happening? What's going on? Okay, I don't like that it's breaking that previous body. But it's still in liquidity, so that is still fine. We got 15 closure what in the next 2 minutes.
for me, the only thing that needs sold is this 200. But again, Chad, as mentioned, if I can't manage to try and save 2 pips. This is the zone there, the 200. And that is the 199 level that we held. And as you can see, every single time from that 199, we had massive moves away from it. So pre-market, 20 past 6, we had a nice move away from there. During Asia, 3 o'clock, Asia Open had a nice move away from it. Yeah, we had a bit of consolidation, moved away from it. I'm out.
Okay, I'm
20.
still in here, boys. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, I don't like
I'm out.
that it's breaking that previous 15 low. So already that is a sign that it's not going to go in my favor. Just because it's starting to lose that candlestick anatomy. At this point over here, this is where it should have driven to that take profit. It didn't need to come back down like this. But we hold and we see what happens.
Did you survive it?
Yeah, my stop is
literally
at 964.
Ooh, okay, mine was 978. I'm gonna be cuck bleak if this thing turns around. Chad, there's
Mr. Kiki boy.
Chad, I'm not even gonna joke. I'm gonna show you guys, yeah.
Guys, we got Mr. Van Dijk in the chat.
Chad, I'm gonna show you guys, yeah. If this thing turns around and rips, I will be sad. But stop was 20 on the dot. There's it. Literally on the low of that.
Come on, GJ.
Thing is, if it can hold this 5, I think it's goody.
Flip for me, baby.
Would I look for re-entries? No. No bottom wick on this 15.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It just doesn't have a bottom wick on that 15.
15. Rejecting that minor liquidity zone, yeah. 30. 30, a little bit of a doji. But Chad, yeah, if you guys are still in, I literally got pipped. I would say if this 30 starts re-breaking its own high, just go break even. That's your chance to go break even on it. That's also the session high. That's a shuffle come and gone, and that is your trade. And then on the 5, this is your battleground here. This is where things need to hold.
Look, the trade is fine for me. The only thing I don't like is that this 15 doesn't have a bottom wick. Because we know it's going to create it. However,
I would have left for that.
we're just holding.
For that open drive, for it to just drive.
Yeah, I know. Look, that pump, it should have went at that point.
No, but look, no bottom wick on the 15 could also just indicate bias straight up coming into the market. So,
Very true, yeah.
so if this 15 no bottom wick closes above there, this thing could rip. This thing could rip. And that's actually a very bullish sign then.
Guys, why is Keegan pulling up to the Chad when we're in drawdown? all the other weeks, for the past, like 3 weeks, we've just been smacking it on the bum, and now Keegan comes. Keegan, you brought the drawdown, bro. I think we need Keegan in office, actually.
But also interest rate decision a little bit later this afternoon, so it can be a little bit choppy, Chad. Bank of England later this afternoon, so could be a little bit choppy, or they can push price into one direction, and as the rate decision drops, it can do something else. I'll see if there's a chance to re-enter here, but nothing for...
Yeah, for me, I just don't want it to re-break that 30 low, because then it's not for me. But we are sitting in liquidity. She could pump from here. Gonna get that 5 close now in the next minute. I just wanted to close bullish, show me reactional for that area. And then I don't need that 15 to make a bottom wick anymore.
Chad, in 10 minutes, I would look for one re-entry because there's multiple tests off the 199 level. If we get a break above here, Chad, if we get a break above there and a bullish closure above, I would take one more dab at it. And then I would expect that was the test done. And then also on the 5 minute, that is the hold on the 200. All right. So that is where I will take one more bullet on this idea. Otherwise, the short idea is also still there. All right. The short idea is still there. This 50 now, we can see all of the support holding here. So now it's a case of, if this 15 breaks all of the structure lower, bearish engulfing candle getting below all of those wicks, then that is the short idea that could play out. But 199, this is quite a big level, Chad. This is not a small level. That is where we physically peaked yesterday during Asia. That is where we broke through late last night, 7:30. And then also during Asia, quite a bit of movement around this zone. So a big one. Okay. Can this little 5 just create a little bottom wick there and then flip? There's the bottom wick now.
So there's your 15 bottom wick. Let's see how it reacts for this. My stop is 21.1 pips. Yeah. There's nothing I can do about it anymore. Just gotta sit and wait. One thing I'm gonna say though, this 15, right now, this open 15, goes and closes beneath here. That's gonna be entry criteria for my short. So if I hit stop loss and it closes beneath, I can short it, because then I'll see this as price grabbing liquidity to the upside. There you have your 50-minute confirmation to the downside. On the next 15 candle, I can look for that shorts. That's if that is the case. So as you can see what I'm doing now, I'm just forward thinking. Because I can't manage the trade. I've already managed it from 29 pips to 21. And if I do lose this trade and it closes beneath here, there is going to be an opportunity for me to short it. However, Gotta wait right now. Can't do anything. I have to still my hands. This trade could still play out for me. We are holding a 5-minute support. We are stuttering at this level, so let's see. Either way, I'll have to wait for 30 close right now.
Ooh, gold, Asia highs.
Gold pumping.
No, it's just now above Asia highs. But yeah, gold is a little bit tricky, guys. You guys know the power of the 200 on gold. So even though it's holding now above Asia highs, dude, the 200 for me there. So price will need to get through that. Nas is looking to re-hold above previous daily high Asia highs. And then US 30, just a clean break through previous daily highs, no retest yet. And then the dollar now starting to die off somewhat. GU, yeah, Chad, GU is just tough at this stage. There's nothing that I would want to get involved with here. And then GJ, as mentioned, the order flow of this morning was still bearish with those lower lows, lower highs. But we had a nice bounce off that key level. So the short idea is also still there. But if we're going to start consolidating here, that is also going to be good. Because then once we've broken out of that consolidation, that is when you'll see a nice move happening. But otherwise, the short idea here is also valid. But I'm almost a little bit careful now, seeing how we're struggling for direction here at the open.
A lot of indecision, yeah.
Yeah, Lennon, there's a lot that happened in this week, and there's still a lot. We've got Bank of England this afternoon, and then the Fed tonight. So GU is gonna be a rough one. GJ, obviously, the counterparts is Britain and the Japanese yen, but it is gonna be a toughie. Dr. Beats, GBP, JPY price going down. That's all we needed for this now to pump. There you've got it, Miles. This thing will now pump. You will actually see this thing teleport. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, GB Swiss. When else have I traded that, bro?
I just have trauma with that pair. Think anything with the Swiss. Anything with any pair that's got Swiss next to it. Trauma town.
Okay, GJ is busy tickling my stop loss at the moment. Tickle, tickle. Definitely can see this is that liquidity zone right there. So if it's gonna break there, I'm happy with my stop loss. I don't want to be in it. Because from this point, it should get direction. I mean, this is the liquidity area.
I would have loved for this 15 to actually break above there because I wanted to go for that re-entry.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I see what you're saying.
But now this 30,
30 is gonna close bearish. 15 is gonna close.
30 closing bearish, still respecting 199.
Look, in all honesty, if we close weak bullish on the 15 and we get a top wick at the break of these highs, you could look for potential longs.
Which highs?
199, so pretty much just beneath our entry actually. That's if we can close weak bullish. Weak bullish, next candle, bottom wick, and as it starts to drive and engulfs, that would be entry criteria once again for me. So we got 2 minutes. Yeah, we need volume, man. We're literally just sitting in liquidity right now. What time did I enter this trade?
I think we entered it
1 minute
at the
past
open.
9. Yeah. 1 minute past 10. Sorry.
Yeah, so literally if this 30 closed, if I was still in and it hasn't moved or I'm not in profit, I kill it 30 minutes. But it's still holding us 200 though. Still
It's holding the air, dude.
Still trying to hold that 200.
We just need this 5 to flip bullish. Flip bullish. Sawadika. I wanna get away. Okay, boys, got 30 close in 20 seconds. Let's see. I definitely want price to at least close above this liquidity zone there. Weak bullish, bottom wick, and start to pump. My thing is, if it was going to sell off, this should have been the liquidity grab to drop. That's exactly what I want to see. Slight bottom wick, and as it starts to break highs, that would be a entry criteria for me. For me, as long as it doesn't break lows, the bullish sentiment is still there. But if it breaks lows and closes beneath, that will give me a type 3 style entry for shorts actually. So if I do take an L on GJ this morning, I will look for the re-entry as a type 3. But let's wait. Let's see what's happening. It's not over until the stop loss is hit. But one thing about to see how I adapt to markets, I always try and predict what can happen, even while I'm in a trade. So that when I, say for example, I have to take a loss now, right? And the stop loss is hit, it will never be at a point where I think I'm just taking the next trade because I feel like taking it. I'm always planning ahead. When I'm seeing myself close to my stop loss, when I see the market sentiment change, when I see the anatomy of the candles change as well, then I start looking at other possible scenarios even while I'm in a trade. So that in that case, if I take the L, I'm already set up for the next possible trade, to take the trade. Not to make the money back, that's not the point, but just to take the next possible opportunity. And that's a lack of advice I can give you guys. Like, when you are in a trade and you take a L, your next trade should not be to make the money back that you've just lost. You must just take every trade as it is a normal day. Is there a topic on this?
Bro, so I've seen this movie, Range. I think all of us have seen this movie. No, GJ for me, I'm looking at it, and the thing is 191, 199. I've looked at it at all time frames now. It's a big level. It's a very big level. The only thing is the bulls are going to need to get this away here. Because if you count the number of 15-minute candles that we've tapped into here, like the bulls need to take advantage now. Like bears couldn't hold it below. And then on the 5-minute, I'm looking at it as well. And I'm like, exactly what Miles is saying. What is the alternative opportunity here? And the shorts are definitely there. The shorts are definitely there. But yeah, this 199, Chad, and that 200. If this 200 can hold, this thing would, this thing's gonna go. And then GU, I'm patiently waiting for GU. And GU, daily pivot, Asia highs. I just want to see what we do once we get back below here. And yeah, that's the other trade because we've got the 200 there. And I want to see us trade below that. There's your weekly pivot, tested. Going for the longs here. Chad, it could be valid. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It could be valid because we've held Asia highs. But it's just purely my bias on the dollar is that the dollar is pulling back to run again. So I'm more inclined to the shorts, if I'm very honest. The shorts are looking better for me. Because there's your weekly pivot, 30-minute is potentially going to close bearish there. Oh yeah, and then gold. There's Asia highs, rejecting 5-minute. Yeah, I wouldn't consider gold longs unless we're above there. But this is just range. There's even if I was still in the trade, I would have nuked it after 30 minutes. But while this 200 holds, Chad, all I'm saying is you guys have it. As long as that 200 holds.
My stop loss is 198,964, brother.
Wait, shit, I missed that. Fab's asking thoughts on rate cut pushing equities even more bullish. Fabs, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't think the rate cut tonight is going to have any real effect on the market. It's been priced in before NFP already, so I think it's more going to be what's going to be said. Sorry, in the presser. So what Powell and them are going to say forward guidance. Sorry, Chad, forward guidance, all of that. So I don't really think it's going to have a major effect on equities. I think the real thing for me now on equities is we're going to have some type of stall. That's the ideal scenario, just to consolidate all of these gains on US 30. That's going to be the best. Ideally, you don't want to see anything too massively come back. All right, so that is the idea. I would love for us to rather go into a consolidation now, just so that we can hold all of these gains. That would just solidify this move up. But if we're going to have massive moves coming down up, that's going to be ugly. So ideal. Nice push up yesterday, Trump in power, let's hold this zone, and then from there launch up again. Yeah, Chad, I'm seeing news here that there is a trader in Port Elizabeth. He's now officially an investor in pound yen. he went from trading 10 pips to actually becoming an investor, long-term holder. If you hold a trade more than 30 minutes, you're not a scalper anymore. You are now an investor.
Yeah, no worries. We're holding this one. We're seeing what TJ's gonna.
You must rest, Chris. Almost swallowed us there. Hey, my
Chris
bro.
is playing late night Dota, boys.
No, actually, last night, dude, I was finished. I laid with my son. Put
After
him
some
to
lekker
bed.
raga. How was that?
Yes, I enjoyed it. That man was mull when he saw me come in there with the tackle bag and stuff. But I laughed. I told Keegan, so I'm holding the ruck bag, the one that you put over your arm, and outside I'm like, okay, hit the bag. Did that child not run with his head first? He runs like this. I'm like, stop. I'm like, wat leer hulle daar by school? So I had to drop down on the knees, and I said, okay, you hold the bag, and I'm showing you technique. Then he ran in like head down. I'm like, Sian, gerug reguit, like you'll break your neck. Yes, dude.
Scorer.
Chad, man ran face first, 100%.
TSC.
Access near, but the highest.
Might have to get him a scrum cap very soon.
Yes. Yo, I can't believe this thing is consolidating.
Bro, this
We're
thing is,
we're trading literally just below the daily flip as well, eh?
I was literally just sitting here and
Fuck,
Counting toes.
I didn't consider that daily flip. I didn't even think about it. The daily flip is literally
now the daily current day low for me is only at 198.710.
no the daily flip zone.
Oh, to
So
flip
the
the
open,
bearish.
yeah. Chad, yeah, very interesting, yeah. Very, very interesting. There's your daily flip zone. And you can see, yeah, that's also the zone where we had quite a bit of liquidity around. So I do think if you guys are going to survive this, once it gets back above the daily flip, I think it's gonzo to the upside. But there's your daily flip
Yeah,
zone.
we just need to get out of liquidity.
Yeah, there's your daily flip, Chad. Look at that. So me personally, if we get a 15 closure above here, that is going to be my re-entry for the long. And then shorts, I'm going to need to see a break below and an actual retest.
Yeah, I agree on that. For the shorts, it has to close below. If that is the
This
case.
market is bullish. This market is bullish.
How much pips did it actually push at that open?
Barely, dude.
About 7 pips?
Yeah, that thing barely. For GJ, that's like, it didn't even breathe.
In the range.
Now I'm talking. I know, yeah, it was 7.
Yeah, 7 pips, yeah.
Sorry, 10. 10. We caught it a little bit later. No, we were up like 7.
7 pips, yeah. I thought that was it. I thought it was it. But she had other plans, tapped into liquidity zone on the left hand side and said, I'll let you guys wait.
Chris should get Keeks to come around and give the little one a demo. Michael, I also played semi-professional rugby, so but I will get Keeks. So no, I at least know my way around the game. I'm in hell with this.
He's in Spain without the S.
You know what this is, Miles? The last 2 weeks have been super smooth, and the guys have been trading 0.1s, and today on Thursday they like 5 lots. And it's like, why did I do this? Why? Oh yeah, no, I agree, Michael. I agree. Yeah, you have to. He has to see it. But he's basically 3.5 years old. So I don't wanna drill him. I always told my wife.
He's only 3.5.
Yeah.
Heck,
So
that dude's gonna be a unit.
So I told my wife I don't want to be that parent that tries to force my dream onto the kid. Like
for sure.
I want him to enjoy it. And even with that little Future Kings thing that he attends, like the one day when he saw, like, because I think he was just after 3 years old. And they play like a full-on game, bro. Like tackling one another. And he got the ball, and when he saw like 10 kids running towards him, he's like, fuck that. He threw the ball down, ran away. And
I'm out.
And I still told my wife I'm not gonna fall. I don't want him to be scared of rugby. So I said, then we just watched, and because he's almost a year and a half younger than the other kids. So I said, no, look, we can't force him now to and then you make him scared of rugby. So
yeah, no, I totally agree with you. What to say? We're just like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
Bro, he threw it down.
I would have loved to see that.
Oh, Ed, he's a little tank, eh?
Bro, that sounds like 3? Can't be.
The doctor still said he's gonna be a unit. Oh, GJ wanna pull it through here for the daily flip. Whoa, here we go. 15 minutes. Candace 15 in the last 40 seconds. Closure above here for me. Come on.
When I see GJ, I'm thinking of when my wife was in labor. I just had to shout push.
The guys are all praying now. Father, we pray twice a day. I will not ever take the trades again. They did say we will lose money if we follow what they do here.
To be fair, you did say that.
I say it every time.
Okay, we got that 15 close now in the next 5 seconds. Let's see here, boys. 15 close, bottom wick, can she Pampalenja? For me, it's just barcoding, dude. Like,
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's just barcoding. I'm not even getting excited for this.
Bro, this looks almost like yesterday morning. There we look how that thing barcoded for like 2 hours. There around the 200, then around about 10 o'clock, boom, ran. Then the afternoon barcoded the shit out of people there.
Did we take a trade yesterday?
Yeah, we
did.
took.
We did.
Took those longs, 30 minutes.
Beautiful.
30-minute longs. We took them. Yeah, there. The minor structure break there. Boom. Now I'm talking cock. We took this one, yeah. There you are. That was, oh wait, there was our trade from yesterday. There was that minor fake out to the downside. And then once we had that 30 close back above here.
Oh, yes. I remember.
30 close above, targeting those flat body.
Guys, I'm doing a P4 TP again. I think the Super C's, they clock.
Chad, this daily flip is causing a little bit of trouble here. This daily flip zone. If you stick that long in a drawdown, why not do the same on a profit? I don't understand, Daniel. I would never hold a trade longer than 30 minutes. 30 minutes for me, that's max. Gotta love when you enter the position and it starts ranging, bro. Two P's. If I go P, this thing is gonna rip. You guys want me to go P? Then that's 4 P's. 4 P's in a pot.
P.
Yeah, Chad, the only reason I kill a trade after 30 minutes is because my thing with all of the years trading is that I've seen if price goes into a range, it's very likely you're not going to reach your target, or it can actually flip on you. And the thing is, you want to see price move in your favor when you enter. That's the entire idea with this
You want that
note.
momentum, yeah.
If it holds a level and market structure is still in your direction, hold the trade. So that's you don't have to get let's say you are bullish now and price pushes up and it pulls back. That could purely just be a pullback to recreate structure to push up. So for instance, this on the 15 now, it is still holding that 199. It has now broken that minor structure level there. We have yet to actually form bearish order flow here. So the 15 created a high. This could just be a very deep pullback. And if this current 15 in 10 minutes closes above there, the order flow is still bullish. We're still breaking through structure levels. We're still holding support levels. But if this current 15 closes bearish, something like that, then obviously that you fucked, because then order flow is bearish. We've broken support. All of that support failed to produce any type of upside momentum. So yeah, that's just the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said okay.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Yeah, Chad, I would consider one last re-entry if I get my move. It needs to close above this zone here, because look left, that's where we had all of that rejection support. At the open, that's where we formed that shuffle. So if we can hold above there, create a nice bottom wick, and then flip, I will retarget that session high, and then ultimately target that 199.30. And then ultimately what you will see is same as yesterday. We're going for a retarget of the highs there. So that is all I am looking at. I was literally pipepped out, but let's see, 8 minutes, and then the 5 minute as well, holding that 200. So it's looking good. I will consider re-entries on the 15. Oh, there you go.
Come on, GJ. It's been
Let
a
me go
long
peek.
ass trade. Still not out of the hot water though.
Yeah,
Still not out of the hot
this
water.
15, yeah, Chad. If that thing rejects again and this daily flip zone, then it's cuck. I want to say things could get saucy. But let me go P. We'll look for re-entries up there. Me personally. Let me just go P quick.
P for that TP. Right, boys, I haven't done anything. I'm just letting the trade run. That's what I gotta do, man. The only management I did was go from 29 to 21 pips. Because that's technical management. Regarding what's happening now, there's nothing we can do about it. So I just gotta sit and wait. But that's something you gotta know, man. There's gonna be days where we smack TP the first couple seconds. There's gonna be days where we smack TP after a bit of time. Then there's gonna be break-even days. Then there's gonna be stop-loss days. That's how it goes. As long as you stick to your plan, you've done your job. Yeah, for me, if it goes to my entry, I'm not going to close the break even. I'm going to run with the trade. However, if I do see it stutter, what I'll do according to my plan is I'll close half the position, remain with the trade being open, and then let that half run. That's how I'll do it. Which still gives my trade the ability to possibly hit my target. And it still gives my trade the leeway to still move. And at the same time, my risk then went from a 21 pip loss to a 10.5 pip loss because I've closed half a break even. That's how I'll do it. That's what I do. I don't always just go to break even unless I see that we're struggling at that point as well. But one thing I can tell you is just because you sit in drawdown, even if you must sit in drawdown for 5 hours, don't just want to get out of the trade. Not that you're going to sit in the trade for 5 hours, but you know what I mean. Don't just jump ship because you tear off the trade. Let the trade play out. You took it for a reason. Let the trade do its thing.
Whoa.
Close, bro. We are close. But like I said, boys, this body's...
Close?
No.
Oh, close.
Close, yeah. Like I said, the bodies on the left-hand side is the problem. So we're still in warm water. Maybe not hot anymore, but we're still in warm water. So just letting it run, man.
Guys, there's a new series out on 2G's TV. It's called Range Watching.
Chris, get out of here. We need
We
that TV.
range watchers. But look when I came back.
Call us Rangers.
Range.
Rangers.
It's this game where you enter a trade and you watch it for an hour go up and down, up and down. And it just emotionally, it's a thrilling experience.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're having some emotional issues right now. Bear in mind, I'm feeling fuck all. I don't feel anything. How do you feel in the chat, boys? Is your asshole sweaty? Is your fingers sweaty?
Oh, Chad. Look, there's nothing wrong if you guys have emotion. Just don't let the emotions
Control the trade.
blur your vision. There's nothing wrong with respecting the market, respecting your process, but don't get emotional or... All right, Chad, 30-minute and 15-minute. This is what I want to see for me potentially to re-enter, is if we can get above the zone. See here to the left. Let me just go here quickly. If we can close above that, this is going to be the 30 and the 15 breaking this minor structure, all right? And I'm going to go for the re-entry. And that's going to be the first target up there, that intermediate structure. And then after that, up there. All right.
MFX members in my Zoom, how are you guys feeling? You guys all good? Tevin, I like to hear that.
Oh, got taken out. That is the thing. That is your... That is part of the game. 2 minutes. Let's see. This will be thine last bullet for thine session.
My thing is this. If it was going to sell off, it should have done so already. That's my thing.
No, I don't think. I don't think it's a bad trade. We couldn't get below this 200. I think it's just building up some
Volume. Volume driver. Yeah, I like it, boys.
and we're gonna get some trend line liquidity going here as well. All the trend line traders, we're gonna come for that trend line liquidity. No. A young trend line. 1 minute. 1 minute 40 seconds. Can we close above? Or will we go back into the range? Find out in episode 3 of Range Watchers.
So what's your plan on re-entry?
I just want to see, because if the 30 and the 15 closes above that, both are breaking minor internal structure. So then minor bottom wick and then a re-break of the high. And then it should be a relatively easy push into those session highs. But this daily flip as well is proving somewhat difficult for price to hold above. Mm-hmm. But if we can, then it's been multiple times where the daily tried to flip bearish and it couldn't drive. 50 seconds, Chad. Can we? Here we go. Here we go. 30 seconds.
Where's your net this morning?
20. Say again?
No,
Oh,
I'm
in
checking
your
my Zoom. Oh, yes, she.
10 push.
Yeah, we want this. We wanted to close relatively. Oh, time question. We wanted to close relatively bullish, in my opinion. There we go. I'm fine with that. I just would have wanted a bottom wick first.
How did the 30 close?
Yeah, we have that. Yeah, I'm happy. Everything that I need is, I'm fine. I have the bottom wick now as well. The rebreak of the previous high should continue this bullish.
Chad, GU, I'm still patiently waiting. We rejected the weekly on the 15, 30, all of that. You can see that. Break above, rejected. So all I want to see is a nice structure break below here at this 200. And then on the 5, I want to see us actually break below, retest. Gold, nice rejection there. Back inside of the Asia range on the 15 there at your minor break. There's your previous daily low as mentioned. What is Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq is trying to hold this Asia high level. It is honestly trying its best. Broke above, back in below US 30 as well. Asia has rejected. GJ is fighting the good fight of faith here. I can't re-enter, Chad. You guys that are already in with miles, I can't re-enter while we are still rejecting that zone. I actually need to see us break above it on the 15 and the 30, because if we look on the 30 as well, we've held this 199, beautiful. We're now at that daily flip zone. Nice. Now we just need a break above here. But with how we're trading, I think I wouldn't even take the re-entry. We've got a rate decision a little bit later this afternoon. So I think it could be a little bit of a chop fest. SB. You know what's the caucus thing?
But we're still in the trade.
No. If you sit in the trade, and you go through it, and then after say 2 hours, it just stops you out. Then it's like, yes,
Come on,
you
man.
make me sit here
For 2 hours?
and you still make me lose money. Like I kept an eye over you. Why not go for TP?
Curious, what genre of music are you into, Miles? I like heavy metal.
God, man. Oh.
Heavy metal. I love me some heavy metal. I couldn't think of who.
Oh, GU.
Nah, boys, I like my oldies, my R&B. I like some hip hop, some new school hip hop, rap. I pretty much listen to everything, dude. I'm a piano. I love me. I'm a piano. I pretty much listen to everything besides like rock and heavy metal and shit like that. I don't listen to soca music. Yeah, I'm easy. I'm quite easy. Whatever sounds good, to be honest. Whatever sounds good.
Oh yeah, Chad. I have to be honest. Last week's Friday Forgotten Bangers. The previous week, I felt you guys didn't do badly, but last week I felt like you guys got comfortable. You got into a comfort zone. Chris's sarcasm is rubbing off on my. Chad, we got to get you guys really on your game for tomorrow. Forgotten Bangers. I really want you guys to be in the game, in the zone. Guys, GU is not looking bad. We are now at that zone. Weekly pivot tested, EQ. And what I want to see here is I want to see some type of break below, a retest failing, and then a minor break of structure again. So on the 15, this current 15 is basically breaking all of that structure now. So what I can say is if this 15 closes strong bearish, creates a top wick first, takes out or nips that daily pivot, then I could consider some shorts here. The 30 minute is going to be too wide. Yeah. 30 minutes you should have technically already be in because there was your minor structure break. 6.8. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for the 5, either the 5 or the 15. That's going to be the play. Ooh, GJ.
GJ was sniffing that stop loss for a second there. Like a hungry dog. He was sniffing that stop. Literally 1.6 pips away from our stop loss. That was close.
At what stage do you just remove the stop loss completely? Or we're not there yet?
No, we're not there yet.
Okay, after 3 hours, then it's just like,
Yeah,
fuck it, boys.
fuck this shit. We're going
Take it
full
out.
port. We're putting 100 lots on this thing. for the next 5 seconds and then closing it so that our commissions can be more than our profits.
Nasdaq sells, yeah, bro. The thing is though, like I said, I would love some type of range for the next couple of days, because everyone got over exuberant yesterday. So I wouldn't be surprised if it wears out some of the guys. But
yes, guys, for those asking, we are still in this trade. Unfortunately, we are still in the trade. An hour later, we're still here.
it's an investment now, Chad.
Yeah,
Chad, look how easy trend lines are. Look at this. And people say trend lines don't work. Look at that.
Trend line
Miles.
gang.
Miles, 3 touch, 4 touch. How strong is this trend line?
Ooh, 3 trend touches? Wow. I wish I started trading trend lines.
BOE Makoto. It will drop soon, my brother. Did that man just make his name Bank of England Makoto?
Yeah. He's the one.
Chad, but there is a lot of trend line liquidity here. Where's my SMC, guys? Let's just get that liquidity ready for Miles to TP. Where's the dollar sign?
At what point do I start blowing under the screen?
Not there yet.
Not, okay.
Not there yet. Not there yet. All right, chat. So we've got some trend line liquidity here. Okay.
Do you think I should put a magnet on the top of the screen, maybe?
Yeah. So if you are an ICT trader, what you do is for your drawn liquidity, you take. No, you don't have to. You can literally just draw the magnet.
Oh, I can draw a magnet. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you draw the magnet, and then you do that. So
Ah.
what this will do is this will indicate to the algorithm that Michael Adelstone coded. This is actually his technique. So I'm going to put it there for you. Let me put it here. Okay.
Yeah, because we wanted to go there.
So there's the draw on liquidity and the trend line. So we can put some minor magnets here just to get it firstly above that trend line and then the major mag.
Come on, GJ.
I knew Coop is not going to do anything for this trade. If we were in a GU trade, but Coop is not.
Where's those magnets at? GJ is bored today. Printing barcodes. Going on like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Come on, GJ. Right, this could be that third time we bounce off of this area on the 5 minute. Can it do that? That'll be really nice to see, and then just get out of here, man. When last was I in such a long ass trade? It's been a minute. Chris is harping here, swallowing us in.
Yo, Chad. It's called the Coop
The
by
coup.
Mute.
Bro, I think we need it, dude.
No, but the thing is that affects the dollar, not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What can we do for GJ? Just hold on, we're going home. By Drake.
You just have to chill with. Hey, Mr. Linden, baby, young donor there. Appreciate it, my brother.
Oh, Mr. Knight. Mr. Knight with a dono. Maybe we should start a dono war to resurrect GJ from the dead. Come on, baby. Hit me, baby, one more time. Now, boys, we are literally in a range. Literally in a range. So if it breaks the range, I don't want to be in. If it breaks these highs, we should run. We're in now for an hour and 11 minutes and counting. This might turn out into a 24-hour stream. Who knows? For me, like the candlestick anatomy is just out the window, boys. Especially with this floating 15. Once it now broke that previous 15 again, it's just lost the anatomy there. That's it's just what happened. Is that? I think that's it, boys. Oh, oh. Ooh, very close. Literally tickling that stop right now. Okay, that is that's a stop loss there, boys. Okay, that is an hour and 11 minutes later, 21 pips down. Price failed to break that level over there. However, as I've mentioned with this 15 engulfing, we might have spicy on the way as we are failing to breach these highs. This could be price grabbing liquidity. The 15-minute close, the tap in of the high and the rebreak of the low. I would hop in on the sale on that just because we're getting a half price for these potatoes. I like that setup. That is something I did mention, and now we can obviously see it's just not panning through. So if we get a 15-minute close in the retest of the level and the flip, depending on how this candle close, either flip or the break of the lows, I will take a second stab of the position to run it down to that current daily low. Let's see.
Chad, I'm looking at GU. I just want to flip to my screen. There's GU. Okay. There's your Asia high retest failed. There's your daily pivot. There's your minor break. So all I literally want to see now is a top wick tapping that daily pivot zone, and then I will execute the shorts all the way down to 12900, which is also this daily key level there. So 5 seconds, please do not close on your low. Okay, there we go, Chad. Now all I want to see is a nice top wick, break of those lows. That will be the last position here for me, last bullet.
Same with me. The flip of this current 15 on GJ is going to initiate me with some early shorts on this one. Let's see.
If it just breaks the low and runs,
Yeah.
that's me. I'm not taking it. I need that top wick.
I've got my top wicks. I want to see now. If we can drive, I shall take these shorts here, boys. We did speak about it as we're in GJ there. So let's see what the outcome is.
Are you in already?
No, not in already. 942. Stop loss. Stop loss. Deep one, obviously 10. Overall TP is going to be 22 bags.
Are you taking it on a rebreak of the current 5 low?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, because of that wick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got about a 4 pip advantage.
So let's see.
GU eluded. Yeah, Chad. GU just ripping away there. $198,942. That is where I'll be popping in my sell stop according to my plan and my strategy, waiting for this retest now to occur, and then once again flip this 15 bearish. If that is the case, then awesome. If not, and it pulls it back in, then obviously it's just range trading, and I don't want a part of that. Quite happy with that 20 pip stop on this for a possible 23 pip gain with a TP1 of 10 bags.
Okay, this is perfect. Grabbing liquidity. I will definitely take the trade if it breaks these lows. If not, and it just continues driving up, then I will not take a second trade for the day. But if the case is now that it goes ahead, taps in, grabs liquidity, flips, and drives, I will take that second stab at it. I will not look to take buys on this again. We are failing too much. It makes clear sense to me now if it is to flip this 15, then I want to sell it off. So you can see I'm also not taking it at the break of the lows. I don't need to because we've got that little bit of wick over there that I can actually use as the start of the run after price grabs liquidity on that 5.15. Yeah, 5 and 15. There's your zone. There's your break. Here's your retest. As it flips, I want to be in. I've got sell stops 198, 942. Let's go to see it flip right now. Might get triggered here, boys. Let's see. GU taking a lovely dump. And that is me now triggered on GJ Shorts. Boys, I am in GJ Shorts according to my plan, my strategy. This is the second stab at GJ. Let's see what the outcome shall be. TP1 10 pips. Final TP is going to be 23 bags. Stop loss for me is 20. 20. Actually, it's 19. 19.5 pips. I don't trade Asia lows stuff. I don't do that.
Chad, GU is gone. It's now at the 200. I would have left for a little bit of a deeper top wick, but it happens. It happens. That is part of it. The 15 also, I would have loved that because the 15 closed. I would have loved to see a deeper pull on that 15 and then the break, but it is all part of it. And also that advantage point to the 200 was relatively tight, 3 to 4 pips. So let's see.
GJ better not maybe wait for another hour. But all systems go on this. This is your type 3. First initial trade was type 2. Second trade now is type 3. That reversal, that counter trend position on GJ. Let's see if we can continue driving to the downside. For me personally, the question is, where does price need to go in order to get liquidity? And that is going to be that 4-hour level of demand over there. So that is where I would like to see price tap. We are struggling at these candlestick bodies, candlestick wicks at the moment, because obviously the wick of the candle can also act as resistance. But once you're clear that we should be smooth sailing, all the way to TP land. What is that place called where Teletubbies are from? There's actually a place where it's called. Let me Google that because that's gonna bother me. Where is?
Okay, I just have to make a quick call. I'm gonna be back now.
Teletubby land. Teletubby land. When I was small, all I wanted in life was tubby toast. That's all I want. That's all I wanted, bro, and I never got tubby toast, man. And tubby custard. I'll never forget it. Still don't have it. It's time for GJ bye-bye. Come on, GJ. Drop COS. Go down. Oh my god, what's that? Come on, GJ. Let's go. Pull through for the guys. Can GJ pull through for the guys? That second stab at GJ. Can she do it? Can she do it, boys? We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see, guys. You are literally... What is that? What was that? 0.5 pips away from TP. I, my friends, am going to break even. I'm break even on the position. We were 9.5 pips in profit. I'm not going to allow this to become a loss. Okay. So I'm at break even on this position. Let's see what happens right now. Worst case scenario, I walk away with nothing. Best case scenario, I get a TP1. 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 Can GJ do it? Five close. Oh, market stopped at BE. Still in. Okay, that's break even on the second position. Position did put 9.5 pips on the table. Just not enough for me to secure. So, yeah, boys, that second position for me is a break even. I'm just not going to allow this trade to go 9.5 pips into profit to then end up with a 20 pip loss. It makes zero sense to me. So the management on this trade, I will do all day, every day. That is a break even on that trade for me there, boys. That's that second trade. I obviously won't be taking another trade. So that is it for today from me. 20 pip loss in the first trade. Second trade, 9.5 pips profit. However, I did get stopped out now at break even. So I still feel like she'll run all the way down. I literally feel like she can run all the way down. It's just for me, I will not leave risk open like that. But yeah. For me, it's very important, like regardless of what happens, you have to stick to your discipline plan. You can't get too attached to trades. You just gotta stick to that discipline plan, man. Yeah, no, I'm actually out of, actually wait, I could actually pee again, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for the day, boys. Still looks good though. Like I'm checking all the time frames. Still looks Ioba. Still looks fine. I still feel like I can run literally all the way down to current daily low. 4-hour broke that previous low area as well. She should come in wick for this. Hourly, I don't really worry about the hourly. 30-minute engulfing, 30-minute close in the next. What is this? 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I don't see why price should not come down to this area. 198,750. No. 2 is my limit, boys. I don't trade more than 2 trades a day. Because then I know it becomes, then it's not trading for me anymore. Then I'm chasing something. And I never chase anything besides a hamburger. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't chase anything. But the hamburger, sal te bad wees, bro. Miles, you grew up in Josie South. Some of your language. No, brother. I grew up in Cape Town and then I moved to Port Elizabeth. Josie, that's the first time I hear that, actually. Rux, I didn't even have breakfast yet, so I need to go home and do my oats. What does the South boy sound like? Where is Joburg South? Like what areas would that be classified as? Yeah, pretty much intermittent fast till about like 11, 12 time. So my body's normal to it. Do you have any funded accounts? No, brother, I don't, when I started trading back in 2017, there was no. I feel like I answered this question so many times. There was no really, like, it wasn't a vibe to do funded. The only funded that I knew about was FTMO, but I wasn't on that buzz at that time. So I traded personal capital, my brother. Lenasia, where is that? El Dorado Park? You think I'm from El Dorado Park? I don't even know where that is, dude. Where is this? Lens. Is Lens Lenasia? Well, I am colored, so. I probably should sound like one, right? Where was your original stop? That original stop, dude, was, I think it was 198,900, if I'm not mistaken. So that original stop was 30 pips in the first trade, and then it was 29 point something pips, and then I managed it down to 21 pips. So I'm quite chuffed with the management of that trade. Even this second trade as well. This is a management I'll do all day, every day. Even if this thing does melt. I'm not saying, like I say, it's not to say price is going to drive up now. Yes, it can. But that's also not to say that price is not going to drop. However, if I've taken a position and it gets to 9.5 pips, there's no ways I'm losing that trade. I'm not going to allow that. And if that means that I miss out on this possibly running 1 million pips, so be it. Second trade was second trade was 19 pips. Do you enter with fixed lot size or just no, fixed? I'm a fixed lot sort of guy, man. This could have been that 5 retest to drive, obviously further down, but for me, I'll focus on the overall. Do you use dynamic risk or static risk? Can we not try and sound fancy? What do you mean by that? I've actually never been. Oh, maybe I have. I don't think I've been to Gold Reef City. I don't think so. London. It's okay, Angelo. Don't stress about it, my brother. Take a chill pull. No, fuck. Jang plays, you just trying to overcomplicate a fucking simple question. I promise you, trying to sound smart is not going to make you a profitable trader. I like two strokes. Guys, I'm a technical trader, so I don't care if Donald Trump is going to speak. Yesterday, my risk was the same. I don't change my risk at any point in my life, unless it is when... Okay, let me explain it to you like this. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I risk 30 pips per trade. 30 lots per trade. Today's stop loss was 29. The second trade stop loss was 19. It didn't change. So let's say, for example, if I had to do 30 pips per 30 lots per trade, regardless of what that stop's going to be, it doesn't matter to me. However, I have a cap. So on GJ, I'm not going to do more than 30 pips. On gold, I'm not going to do more than 35 pips. There'll be the odd day where I'll allow the market to have a pip or two extra, but the smaller stop I can have, the better. However, I'm always going to give market that 30 pips at least to breathe. But obviously, on the second trade now, realistically and logically, there was a point where I could have a smaller stop. So why not have that? And that's what I'll do. And then as time, this is just how I see it. And then as time comes on, not within the months, but after a yearly assessment, I'll then see if the account that I've been growing for that year or for the time period is eligible in having a bigger lot size. Then I'll do so. But I don't change my lots because of news or events. I'm not a news trader. As you see, when I jump onto stream, I don't even look at news. The only thing I look for is high impact or moderate impact news for the day. And I see what time it is. And I'll try to trade before or after that. I'm not a news trader. My way of trading, it doesn't need news. I firmly believe the technical levels will always set price, and then your fundamentals will drive price away from that. So yes, news is great, awesome, but I don't use it to trade. Yes. MFX members, journaling tomorrow. So I want to see your journals every Friday for those on new in MFX. And then also, like I said, for this week, the person with the highest work rate and the highest percentage return, I'm going to give you a $10,000 vault funded challenge tomorrow. So just make sure you pull up to the accountability call tomorrow morning, as well as bring your journals along as well. Okay. Yeah, so for me, I'm happy with how I played. I'll play this trade. No, I got stopped at a break even. So she ran about 9.5 pips in profit, and then I went to break even, and she pulled back to B. So I got break even on the second trade. You still in? Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. How do you work out your daily bias? Market structure, bro. So that should be TP for you, Chris. Not yet. Where's your entry? For sure. Yeah, so obviously, like, if I have to explain it now, it's gonna take forever, dude. So it's part of my course. You can learn that there, and then also if you're part of Ultimate Trader, I will be dropping some of those nuggets within my session week for you guys. that is part of TUT. Yeah, no, GJ was, look, overall, dude, like, buys or sells, GJ is slow today. However, it's very important to be able to adapt. You gotta be able to adapt, man. You gotta be able to adapt, boys. So, first trade, for those wondering, first trade was type 2. Second trade was type 3 reversal. Yeah. She should tap into my gray zone of 187.80 at least. Chris, you should be at your TP1. Brilliant, boy. Oh, shoot. Okay, Chris is here, boys. I'm just going to run to the bathroom. Okay, so these GJ short spread are very nice. She should be going to hit that overall TP now as well. Yeah, that's overall TP for 23. Unfortunately, boys, I did get stopped out at PE. You got the whole 23 or just 10? 10. 9.5, that's fine. Yeah, boys, so trade obviously played out. Yeah, you want to recoup. Perfect. So yeah, she did play out perfectly. Just a quick little run through why I took this position here. So obviously we're in that prior GJ buys up over here. We got to 7 pips profit. She then pulled back down, unfortunately, and set us in that position for like an hour. Whilst in that hour, I explained to you my scenario as to what could happen. And that is why almost immediately after I hit stop on the first trade, I was able to take the trade. Not because I was revenge trading or because I felt like jumping in, but literally as the trade was moving, I could see what price was doing. And that's why I focus a lot on market structure and I focus a lot on candlestick anatomy. Because when you can read the candles itself, it already tells you a story. So that being said, once I got that 15-minute confirmation, where's this now? Once I got that 15-minute confirmation on this candle engulfing all of those, all I wanted to see was this candle pop up, grab liquidity, and as it flipped, I then went for the short. Why I didn't do it at the break of the lows? Because there was enough margin for me to get in a bit earlier and anticipate price to run down. I then anticipated price to come to liquidity, because the 4-hour question I have for you guys almost every time I hop on the stream is, and for myself by the way, where does price need to go in order for it to grab liquidity, in order for it to continue moving, or just move as a whole? And that is that 30-minute range, that 4-hour level, which is this area, high to low. So if price is over there and we're closing beneath, where is price going to go? It's going to go to liquidity, right? Whether it bounces off liquidity or uses liquidity to drive, I don't care. The idea is that it's coming to that standpoint to grab liquidity. And then came now down to grab liquidity, and obviously from this point it can do either or. But that is how I had that idea. And then I don't know if you guys can recall, you can rewind the stream. When we break these lows like this is showing me that there is not enough buyers in the market. The sellers are overpowering the buyers at that point. So when we closed engulfing, that was a dead giveaway, and that is why I could hop onto those type 3 executions to sell it then down. And that is how I could then capitalize on that. A big point I want to make today, and this is a perfect example of a losing trade then a winning trade. When you take your loss on the first trade, your mindset should not be to make the loss back, right? Your mindset should just be, it's just another trade. I'm just going to take it. If I look back at my journal and I see that my win rate is 87%, you'll then understand that there is still that barrier of 13% that Miles will lose. Unfortunately, this isn't Pokemon, so I can't catch them all. But what I can do is manage my risk to a point where it then allows me to understand the simple factor. I'm going to lose. So that being said, what is the English word? Maybe Lyndon can help me out. If I couple feelings, if I catch feelings for every single trade that I take, I'm never going to get to that point of consistency. There's a perfect example for you guys. Then you can see my emotions on the screen as well. When I take a position, I'm dead. During, I'm dead. After, I'm dead. Because you got to be dead. And it's not because you don't care, but it's a simple fact of the matter is that you've built the strategy, or if you haven't built the strategy, you've blueprinted the strategy, you've learned the strategy, you've backtested the strategy for at least 6 months, you've forward tested the strategy for at least 6 months. You then have the confidence in strategy to implement it on your daily basis. And when you implement it on your daily basis, there's going to be one of two things, right? When you've backtested it, you had your 13% loss. So why won't that happen in live trading? You've had your 87% win. Why won't that happen in live trading? Obviously, there's emotions involved now, but that is what helps you. Is because you now have the confidence in the strategy, as time goes on, you gain experience. As experience comes on, it's just a normal day. Which means that when I take a loss, why am I going to feel some type of way? Why can I not then evaluate my emotions and see if I'm eligible for the next trade, if there is the setup there? And that's what we did. The setup was there, the emotion was fine, everything was hunky-dory, took the trade, boom. 23 pips dropped. Okay. The only thing for me in that trade was I'm not going to let a trade, which is against bias, by the way, which is type 3, go to 9.5 pips profit to walk away with a loss. At that point, I'm either closing full at 9.5 or I'm taking a BE. Why I took a BE is because I anticipated price to drive further, which it now has, and unfortunately has just tapped me out beforehand, but it is what it is. Now, walking away from this, do I go and take another trade? No, I don't. Do I jump on for New York session? No, I don't. Do I come back tomorrow and just trade like it is a normal day? Yes, I do. So if you can fall into that routine on a daily and have that sort of mindset, I don't want to use the word I promise you because I can't promise you anything. But for me personally, my opinion of my life and how things have gone according to what I do, if I just follow that every day, that's how I see my state of profitability. I think since I've... Oh, that actually ended the 8-trade win streak, by the way. Since I've hopped onto 2Gs, that is just the second loss out of many wins. I can't even remember. I think this is our 11th win, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 11 wins. But with that also being said, this is the first loss of November. Yeah, this is the first loss of November out of 8 trades. So 8 wins, 1 loss so far for November. We're looking good. Looking shiesty. Let's see how it pans out for the rest of the month. Any questions, do let me know, boys. But I feel like that was a lack of learning curve. What I always recommend to my students as well is these sessions that we do on YouTube. Go watch it again. Go watch the stream again because I I know for a fact what I speak is obviously facts, number one, which means that you guys can learn from that. So it's literally solid education every time we pop a stream on. So you guys can go learn that. If you can't afford to join 2Gs or you can't afford to join the MFX community, these streams that we do every day have so many nuggets in it, you can learn from it. So do it. Go watch the video over and over again. I sometimes do that myself, and I'm the dude calling the trades. And I've been doing that for years. I'll go watch over the trade that I've just taken so I can see what I could have done better, what I could have done next, just so I can level up. And you never want to be in the same spot. So for me personally, even though the strategy is not changing, my ability to adapt to market conditions needs to be on par all day, you know? So, yeah, guys, I see we have Mr. Van Dyke in the building. What's happening, Keegan? How you doing? Just check that mic is on mute there, bro. That mic's on mute.
Hey, what's up, Chad? Sorry about that.
There we go.
Yeah, I see the guys are getting emotional. Yeah, I don't know what I missed out on. But I mean, coming at the right time, Miles spitting some facts here for you guys. We've actually been talking about that literally a while ago. We were talking about this, how if you guys know Chris and myself, you know what, yes, we'll talk about Project G. And you know what, Miles has his membership. And yes, there's that extensive area for the guy that wants to develop. But we're never going to push you to be like, you know what, like if you want to be a trader, you have to go join those memberships. No. What you guys can do is come to the stream. It's free. There is education. There is in real time education you're going to learn, things you're going to get, trades you're going to get, and that's for free. And you know what, if you then think, okay, you know what, this is valuable, I got what I wanted, you can then decide to take the next step and go for the memberships and things like that. But yeah, the amount of education you guys get, yeah, that's what it's all about.
No, 100%. As a light, did you watch Teletubbies?
Teletubbies, yeah.
Oh yeah, we were just speaking about trying to find out how we can make tubby toast.
Tubby toast and custard.
Oh, that sinus is giving me a slap on my back.
Bro, literally, that's the last time I'm excited for, bro. I got the Movember going. We got the fresh haircuts. Now I'm just waiting. My nasal strip things are meant to arrive today. So that's all I'm waiting for.
What is that exactly?
It's basically they open your thing. So there's like a magnet on each side. So if you think of it, okay, I'm not going to do this on camera, but like if you just do that with your nose, and open your nostrils up and like smell, you'll like feel how much better you smell.
What?
So it's the same, all these things are magnets, so they actually pull your nostrils apart so you can breathe better.
What?
Yeah. No, that's what I said to the chat. I'm waiting for THM.
Hectic. So you keep it on like through the whole day or what?
Yeah, you put it on and you take it over the evening. So that lasts 30 days. So you have like a month supply, which is 30 strips in. And then you put one on in the morning and then you take it off like the next morning, because you wear it through when you sleep. To help you breathe in your sleep. It helps with snoring and helps with all of that.
Hectic.
And then you just take it off the next morning and put the new one on.
Hectic. Yeah, we're going for that haircut today. Beard off. Oh my gosh, guys. You're going to see beardless Miles. I'm going to look like a 12-year-old.
Hey, bro, I've already been rocking it. So you got to join here. And we just need to get this, man. The one who wanted to start it.
Yeah, I love that. Like, Chris will start something and then...
we all do it.
Chris? Vashi. So I'm going to do that today. Chop the beard off. Keep the moustache on. Miles.
Wait, what did you take?
Yes, Angelo, my brother, I'll see you tomorrow at accountability. Don't forget that journal, my brother. Have a lovely afternoon. God bless you, my man. And I'll see you in the morning. Cheers. We took GJ longs and then took GJ shorts.
Yeah, I think I like what you said. I just overheard where you said, don't get emotional, don't think about making the money back. You never trade your P&L, Chad. Never.
Yeah.
Your P&L is not something you should trade. You should trade your setup. And if your setup is there, then you take it. That is something I wanted to ask you specifically. When, for instance, if we take that first trade, we went up 7. We didn't move stops to break even, but then on your second trade, you went stop. Was it at 9?
9.5. So I was like, there's no ways I'm going into a little bit of drawdown. It was literally there on the tickle of the tip.
Okay, so I was actually lucky I was on a call.
Yeah, bro.
Because when I got off the call, I was like, let me come and check the trade quickly. But I think it was a beautiful play both ways, Chad. We said when we started the session, we said that there's two potential scenarios, and unfortunately the buy didn't work out. And the sell was the play there on the... I actually took it a little bit lower than you. I actually had it
Did
somewhere.
you wait for the break of the previous?
So remember, it made it low. I gave it like a little bit of room because I wanted, once I tap in, to break these zones here. I think if I was at the desk, I would have been somewhat concerned with this weak body candle closure, Chad. And I'm going to tell you guys why. If you look left, you guys know how I feel about session lows. I want to see volume drive there. So the only other thing that I looked at was that the 30 closed strong bearish, and that was almost a giveaway. If you look on the 30 gave you that nice 30 break, similar to what these other candles did. So you had that idea to come and fill this flat body area, and also to come and test Asia lows contextually. So GU is... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take another trade, Chad. This is 12 o'clock, but the idea was there. There's the test on the daily pivot. Yeah, it's a big no from me. I'm not going to take something now again with the BOE coming on later. Miles, how do you feel?
I'm good, my brother. I feel like today was a great day once again. Obviously, I'm not on stream tomorrow with you, but I am going to pop into the office after my stream tomorrow.
Okay, sweet.
After the accountability call. So, I don't know if you're doing Crocs. Oh, what happened to the Crocs?
I have to send it back again. I want to try and buy...
For sure.
Ask Caitlin one thing.
Are you going into office tomorrow? Or?
No, I don't have it yet.
Are you? Okay.
I must go to the Crocs MP.
Okay.
How's the chat feeling?
Chad should be good. Chad, how are we feeling? How are you feeling, boys? How are you
I feel
feeling?
like it was an emotional roller coaster here for some. Yeah, chat and these streams are free. That's the thing. Nobody's holding a gun here.
Yeah, I told Chris to do the same thing, bro. Just Crocs and warmer. We need a Miles Forgotten Friday banger.
Miles, send it to me in the morning.
I'll send it to
We're gonna
Mr. Chris.
send it on WhatsApp. Miles, thanks again, bro. Chad, yeah, I think overall good session.
Yeah, but I think I'll pull through tomorrow after we do accountability.
Yeah, Chad, and sorry, I did show you guys. There's the account, part-time trader to full-time trader. We went through the spreadsheet, so I should be trading 6 lots to make 100k a month with 80 pips. So we're sitting on minus 10 pips for the start of this, but not for the week. For the week, I think we are still up 30 or 40 pips, if I'm not mistaken, for the London session.
Yeah, we're still up for the week.
So unfortunate that couldn't get these funds in earlier, but it was just a struggle to get it in. Before we go, Miles, what do you tell somebody looking at GJ now and it's like down almost 30 pips?
It's too late for you.
No, but somebody that, let's say, was in from the start saying, Miles, why do you go only for 10?
Oh.
Why never extend your target to 50
Oh,
or
no,
100?
perfect. There's just 3 words. 10 is 10. 10 is 10, baby.
There we go, Chad. Peace and love, baby. This is Miles for the week. Again, big shout out. Thanks so much, Miles.
Thank you, my brother.
Really.
I shall see the chat on Monday, and we'll continue killing these charts, boys.
Peace and love, baby.
Cheers,
Cheers,
boys.
cheers.
I'm out.
Never really know when you're gonna go. Why you gotta put another foot in front of yours? Bury them toes, carry them close. I was never one to care about my mentos. I was like froze, now I'm on floor. Give me that smoke, but I can't get high. We do the most, here to inspire. Don't wanna spoil, but I can't get tired. Run for your life every night, seeing the nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this, paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like. First off, you don't run nothing. All talking, your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this, paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like. Down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like. Big down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like.
I've been in and out my mind since I hit your phone. I've been counting up the times that I did you wrong. I just want you by my side when I get real gone. Feel it's been a little while since we got along, yeah. We've been playing stupid games, the situation rotates. And they say communication, save relations, okay. Medicated how I'm patient, wasting time ain't the way. Cause I can see it on your face. I've been tossing, turning, staying up all night long. I've been calling, yearning, wondering what I did wrong. I could tell by your eyes you got something to hide. So open your mind up, let me inside, and let's make it right. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about. So what's the problem right now? Okay, now hold up. Let me get something right off my chest. I've been meaning to read into it, time to put it to rest. Is it stress? Is it that I ain't answer your text? Don't you treat it like amnesia, you know I always forget. Stirring the pot real hot, watch how the plot thickens. Around the clock, tick-tock, need more than 20 seconds to get your attention before it's on to the next thing. And I'm over here again wondering, can I hold ya, hear your truth, pull you closer, talk it through?
Girl, you know that I'm the one that you can come and complain to. Your silhouette's amazing, but your brain is a maze too.
So can you help me find something to say.
I know that arguing just augments everything going both ways, but baby, I can see it on your face.
Up and tossing, turning, staying up all night long. Up and calling, yearning, wondering what I did wrong. I could tell by your eyes you got something to hide. So open your mind up, let me inside, and let's make it right. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? 'Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about. So what's the problem right now?
Caught in a fever dream, can't fall asleep. Never felt so strong. When I thought I was overloaded.